Timbermen on the CT side once more. That means they more than likely won the knife round in this map. Two sets of dualies for Dare and a left. Flash for Snav. No kit in play. And two outside to start things off. Peeping and Ben Leet combined for one. Fang finds a second. Only a brief glimmer of resistance from Nero before he's felled. 4 versus 3 for Party Astronauts going into this hold. But a double flank through ramp could unseat this post plant.
Timbermen on their... oh, hold on. Snav's in a 1 versus 2 now as he takes down Fang. No kit in his possession yet, but he's domed by OG Wizard. Nice 3K from the young Opper on the Glock to get Party Astronauts their first round and their first lead of this evening. And what I was about to say before they decided to start fighting, Timbermen, even under the Elevate banner, have never beaten Party Astronauts on this map. It's a 2-0 head-to-head in favor of PA on Nuke. That also does go back to Sixy and Wolfie on the roster too. So we'll see how that works for the overall T-side of Party Astronauts, which fell flat as can be. Only 2 rounds on Mirage. And Party Astronauts Nuke T-side a 42.7% win rate despite an 8-3 record. So very good record on the map. Not a very good T-side. They haven't really needed that T-side. A stellar 61.9% defense, which is just shy of 62%. Absolutely fantastic. They get carried in the blue. They're going to have to put up more than 2 here on the T side.
Start things off well with that pistol. What you need to get the momentum to swing in their favor after what was a rough first map. Plant goes down for a little fuss, just a bit of damage exchanged. Peeping, lurking in the yard, does need to be careful. He's found the first, not quite the kill. He's got him isolated. That should be a kill dead to rights. Eventually, there it is. Fang a triple in the meanwhile, though. Going down secret. The MAC-10 harvesting a good bit of cash. Leaving a left, the ramp player behind the box. Only a USP in hand, but hoping the Party Astronauts will hunt for him. Keep in mind, the blast radius on this map is obtusely large. If you're in the building, you're basically dead. If you're anywhere near the building, you're basically dead. In fact, Peeping might be dead here given his 41 HP and his proximity to the bomb site. He will survive. OG Wizard down to 27. But it doesn't matter. All 5 will survive. Timberman's second round falls flat as expected. They were hoping for maybe 1 or 2 kills, but doesn't matter either way. Nothing vested, and therefore nothing lost. Party Astronauts a good bonus now heading into this one. Timberman. Not the best of buys. A left on a FAMAS to prioritize utility. And no kit in play makes this one rather fragile an investment.
Shane ready to defend here. The Molotov softening up. These T's running through. He'll drop a pair and reload as well without being challenged. A Molotov into J-Hall to force Nero away to isolate the duel against Shane. The bomb also down. And what a shot by Peeping onto Shane. Solid 15 to 20 degree flick that instantly removes the lone defender. And now Ben's lurk outer yard. A 1-tap onto Nero after the spray onto Dare. And the player advantage swaps from Timbermen to Party Astronauts just like that. And with Snav falling as well to the hands of the in-game leader, the captain leading from the front of the battle. The bomb will get planted eventually for Party Astronauts. Aleph behind fire. Dropped by Ben, who puts up 4. And the gun round for Timbermen, only finding 2 kills, leads into a half buy here in round 4. And an exact opposite start for Party Astronauts on their T-side of Nuke as what we saw on Mirage.
And the individual is really performing. Fang, Ben Leet, and Peeping all at 4. OG Wizard at 3. Infinite. He's only seen 1 person as far as I can tell, and he failed at that first hurdle. Timberman, unable to get much of anything, regardless of weaponry in hand, are now on pistols. This buy has teeth with 2 Deagles and 3 5.7s, but they really have struggled on this CT side thus far. Fang is the lurk outside yard this time. Dare nearly gets his crosshair on mark, but Fang is quicker with the trigger. We'll scale forward and again go for the same lurk out in towards Garage. Party Astronauts getting a little bit iterative, a little bit repetitious. But it has yet to be called out by Timberman. So they'll keep doing it until it doesn't work. Four versus 5 for the remaining Timber players. Nero boosted up ramp, could catch someone out if they choose to go that direction, but it looks like Party Astronauts have their eyes set on A, especially now so that player towards Tetris is caught.
Will Timbermen even go for the retake here? I mean, that's a nice shot from Shane, but it's small in comparison. The upgrade to the rifle, though, is the big factor. An AK to bring into the next round. I don't think he'll fight for more. Save the armor, save the AK. That's so much more valuable right now. Nero dinks OG Wizard, and that actually might be the end of him. Could toss it over to Infinite as Snav will rush forward trying to get kills. OG Wizard will strafe him down. And so Shane, one more, drops the MAC-10. That's not a problem for PA. Shane will survive with his armor and AK. That's really what he wanted out of this. And Party Astronauts go up 4-0. Shane might drop Nero and Op as well to make sure that there's extra utility available for the CT side, also to balance out the money a little bit. Not a bad idea right there. And that's exactly what will happen here. Never mind. Yeah, Shane will drop the AK to Dare, drop the Op to Nero, and buy himself an M4 to make sure the money's all balanced out. Although if I'm Shane, I'm keeping the AK, man. He's been hitting heads.
I think Nero bought his own Op.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Shane bought himself an M4.
Nero bought the Op and then sold it, and then I saw the Op pop up in his inventory. I'm like, okay, yeah, Shane definitely bought him the Op. Nope.
No, there was
Good
a lot of
catch.
flip-flopping going on. You're good. Went for a lack of helmet instead to facilitate some utility. Makes sense. Don't really need a helmet right now. The only player with a gun that doesn't one-shot headshot is Peeping on an A1S. And Snav staying on top of the silos is caught early. Dare finds one, but Fang gets a trade immediately. Fang finds another. No, it's Peeping instead. Nero in heaven does find one through the wall. It is a flurry of kills in both directions, but kills that favor Party Astronauts in the end. It's a 1-versus-1 for OG Wizard. But he clutches up and grabs the Op to boot. An expensive round for them, but at this point, Party Astronauts don't care. They're able to easily reinvest thanks to the economy built up. And Timbermen on the other side invested nearly everything, barring Shane and Dare. It's likely going to be another half buy from them. But this is very worrying at this point. As you mentioned, both teams are very solid on their CT side. 61, nearly 62% for Party Astronauts. 56 for Timbermen. And they're already down 0-5 on their CT side, the Timbermen.
Yeah, this is not a good site, a good map to be down on the CT side, especially 5-0, and now down a player in round number 6 off an opening Op pick aggressive around red box from OG Wizard. Things are going from bad to worse here for Timbermen on map number 2, the second best of 1. Ben tosses a Molotov in, and he gets dropped for his troubles. Aleph around the corner will fall, as will Dare, trying to come down the vents as well. Lots of damage sustained by Fang rather, and Peeping, but not a problem at all for a PA side with 4 alive here. Only Shane left on B, and the bomb making the right read to plant wide open on A. Shane may try to save again, but Party Astronauts will have a 6th on the board. And Infinite will run into Shane if he peeks back box, but will they actually go with that intent on a hunt here is the other question. Infinite's clearing up towards ramp, expecting the last player to be somewhere on B. Shane looks the wrong direction, and Infinite will take his time on that spray. 6-0 confirmed.
You mentioned Infinite. One of those players that's really been hitting his form recently. That's the first time he's been actually asked to get a kill.
Yeah.
That's how clean things have been for them. OG Wizard is yet to die. This has been a performance and a half from Party Astronauts, who already guarantee themselves at least a tied ball game going into the second half. Very likely a whole lot more. Timbermen, another rifle buy in hand, including that Op for Nero. They do have a kit this time on the left. But Party Astronauts have just called them out time and again. They've looked infallible on this T side. And frankly, I don't expect this one to be any different. Fang. Holding passively outside, gonna go for a late lurk perhaps. Changing it up, not going from back red. And Party Astronauts lining up a lot of utility towards their spawn relatively late into the round. Minute 15 left. Bentley looking for the smoke, can't quite find it. There it is. There's the smokes for the crossing. Going to be fake outside, instead a cross on ramp. Shane will be tested. Off angle secured. He's going to drop before contact proper is taken. He values getting set up on site more with rotations from his team. Respect the call. OG Wizard, though, wins the Opera's duel and looks for the flank. Immediately knows it's likely. I think he spotted the shoulder, and the double scope peek is definitely a choice. It works out. A little bit nauseating trying to watch that one. Third secured in the meanwhile for Fang. Shane lurking back up the ramp. A left at secret. Two players opposite sides of the map from one another. Fang knows this is likely. It's all on timing for this kill. And Fang has the timing in his favor. Shane, the last, I think he was spotted by this rifler. He will find one as he drops Infinite. He's been kind of bullied throughout this map. Finds a second on the USP. Greedily tries to upgrade to the AK, though, and that is his undoing. OG Wizard, 10 kills and 0 deaths for the new Opper.
Yeah, I was about to mention that, and you looked at his kill count and noticed the glaring goose egg over in the death category. OG Wizard's having himself a great half. T-side opping, had the 3K on the pistol round 2. That really secured that opening round victory for PA. And Timbermen going on the half buy again. A couple MP9s, 2 Deagles, M4 for Dare, no armor for Nero, and no defuse kits, an incendiary, and a grenade for the CT side. And peeping already with an opening onto Snav. Starting things off well for the Party Astronauts T side. OG Wizard met by the Deagle of Shane, and so we mentioned his flawless start, which comes down to an end in round number 8. Shane tried to go for another kill, but he'll drop down as fire burns around him. Aleph trying to aggress into lobby is shut down. That's the MP9's removed. The M4 is still up on A, and Shane's still doing some damage. Takes a little bit more from Infinite, who will back away and be lucky to get out of there alive. Although Infinite's luck has not been great in this map. Ben will spray down one. Infinite gets Shane, and Dare's M4 spotted, known, so he'll go down towards the vents, and peeping, holding onto OG Wizard's op, will land the shot on the retreating CT. 8-0 for Party Astronauts. Buy back up for Timberman. Nero on the op once more. But aside from Shane, there is nobody else on Timberman actually doing anything positive. Dare, Aleph, Snav, and Nero combined have 7 kills to Shane's 9. And you made a good point in the earlier map, Nate. When Timbermen are having a rough time, Shane is usually there to shine and try to bring them out of the doldrums. He'll take a step back when the team is having a great time, like Mirage. He's trying to shine here, but he needs somebody else with him if there's going to be any sort of result for Timbermen in a positive factor. That's a good way to start the round. Outside by Nero. Dare around in Africa as well. 1-for-1 trades back and forth. Massive damage sustained by Party Astronauts, but Ben, despite his teammates falling around and getting tagged around him, takes a fight to Snav outside garage, and it's looking like the Cap wants to put another feather in his hat as he's on for 3. An ace potentially. Infinite goes down, but Ben has 4. Knows where Shane is as well. Spots him out. Taps! And OG Wizard will keep the ace away from Ben, but I don't think he really cares. We'll take 2 4Ks in a map and a 9-0 lead.
Nope, I don't think he cares either. The individuals across the board are waking up for Party Astronauts. It's their turn to play the game, and Timberman's turn to sit in the back seat and watch in horror. 3 M4s, a FAMAS, an MP9. Versus the full buy Party Astronauts, which we've seen throughout this half at this point. OG Wizards almost to the money limit. Fang entering out of door. Bit foolhardy as they run through the Molotov. It's a mixed bag of results. But a 2 versus 2 as the dust settles. The op misses an opportunity and leads low HP in towards Hut. But OG Wizard cracks open the site with a kill on the Dare. Shane, the last one alive. Good trade. But he's weary about where Ben Leet might be lurking. It's a 1v1. The star, the only one awake for Timberman versus Ben Leet, who's been in tremendous form on this map. Timing's everything, and so is HP. Ben Leet does so much damage, but it was a one shot for the M4, which gives Shane the breathing room required to get the shot down. 1-9, Timberman finally crack open this first half. But with only one surviving, their economy is going to continue to struggle throughout the rest of this half. Party Astronauts are not going to have to worry about getting reset.
least for Timbermen, they finally get something on the board besides a 0. Their buy still not fantastic, especially utility-wise. The spams from Shane doing damage after the second try onto Infinite. Nade will chunk him down even further, but he still lives to tell a tale for now. No damage back onto Timberman. I'm not going to count that 5 damage taken by Shane. That doesn't count. Don't be so literal. I already know people are typing. You got 5 damage. That's nothing. AKs don't care about that, do they, Nate?
99% of the time they don't.
Oof.
Nero, uncharacteristic miss. Not sure how that actually missed. Oh no,
I feel like he was moving when he shot.
He tag Infinite? Might have.
No.
Nero does get one, Snav a second, but those kills are both answered and traded. Aleph, Shane, and Dare versus Fang, Peeping, and Infinite. Infinite is low. Fang has yet to activate his outside yard lurk. He's at Africa. $30 left. They have to make their move. I think they're both in lobby, these two. Yes, they are. East side is more or less abandoned. There's one that could rotate up heaven. There's one that could rotate up secret. That's what party astronauts are banking on. They're banking on Shane pushing up. Fang nearly misses the timing, but he gets the kill. They're looking out of heaven. Finds the lit player. Spots the second as well. A missed spray from Peeping is eventually recovered. But now both T's are lit. Aleph on the MP9 spots the first, misses the shot, throws the nade, but Fang gets the kill and survives with 2 HP. 10-1, the victory of Timbermen is isolated in a sea of yellow now. As party astronauts look to make it an 11-1 T side. Half of Nuke. Timbermen buy what they can. 1 hero M4, 4 MP9s. Good utility, but no kit. And a dream at this point.
It's more like a nightmare. A living nightmare.
Nightmare's a type of dream.
Yeah, but usually a dream is at least decent.
It has positive connotation, I agree.
Yeah.
Snava first, Nero traded. Dare is low as well.
3-1.
Won't stop him from peeking. It's a big one for him to find on low HP. An awkward duel now. Smoke outside really threw a spanner in the works. Snav as well finds a second. Maybe the MP9s were the answer they needed, Timberman. OG Wizard lurking around with Peeping above. Drop comes in. Kill from a left. And OG Wizard, too many players to find. Timberman secure a second as we hit the halftime break.
We're back in it. It's a 10-2 half for the Party Astronauts this time on the CT side to try and close out Nuke. It's Boggs and Pineapple Phillips on the call for this second best of one of the evening. And this, the third to last day of ESL Challenger League Season 48. Seems like we just started, Nate, but it's already coming to a nigh close. Playoffs, not next week, but the week after. Peeping and OG Wizard, an unsilenced USP for the latter. Gets one, but Peeping around the silo has help from Fang and Mini. Dropping more, Nero will finally deal with Peeping, and it's a 2 versus 2 into the early stages of this mid-round. The bomb on the ground, and Infinite, again a bit unlucky with his timing, domed, but not removed. There goes the final nail. And Fang in a 1 versus 2 on the CT pistol, a position we saw him before back on Mirage.
He was thinking it might be a rotation down vents. Instead, it's a play on A. Fang takes down the first. Good shot. Now he knows the second one's on site. Don't let him escape. Good call. Spots him crossing back and forth. And now it becomes a delicate dance. Fang. Caught by Nero, scaling forward, not scared of that pistol. Timbermen stay alive with a much-needed pistol round, but again, their T-side is not favored whatsoever. They have a lot of heavy lifting to do to get back into this map.
And there's going to be a force buy here from Party Astronauts as well. 4 kills. They're thinking we might as well go in for it. MP9s on 3. Helmets on 4. And now OG Wizard will actually sell one of those MP9s and grab a Scout. I like that call. And 5.7s on Ben, Leet, and Infinite. An okay amount of utility. A few smokes and a couple of flashbangs. Considering the lack of overall investments, not horrible for PA. They're mainly going to rely on tagging and bagging strategy to get them forward. Grab some of the Galils and the AK up in the hands of Timbermen. The shot towards Silo doesn't connect. And that will keep one of these rifles up in hand for now. Split towards Mini, maybe on the cards as the flash goes into garage. OG Wizard has retreated, so has Ben. No contact yet between either side. And then OG Wizard splits the goalposts. And that will make things all the more difficult for PA.
Yes, it will. Infinite, his weapon's going to struggle at range as Nero takes down Fang. Peeping up secret. Peeps out, finds one. Ben Lee does get a second as well. The issue is his player towards J Hall. Needs to be careful. He jumps away and Peeping seizes an AK, finding one. Shane trades it back to be at even footing. Peeping is a very dangerous player to be reckoned with. Does not get another. Just 2 is all he can find. Ben, though, did at least find the upgrade in a Mac 10 for this attempted clutch 1 versus 2. Dare and Shane will both walk in towards Mini. And Ben is just going to hold his nerve back of sight. This could work out if they don't clear him. Swing comes through, though. Shane is going to clear it. Shane gets the double dink. And Timbermen convert their pistol round to victory. Only 2 survive. It was against a force spy, so they knew casualties were likely going to be inevitable.
Yeah, this should be a 5th on the board for Timbermen, as this one is proceeding basically a mirror of what we saw in Mirage right now. CZ, an R8 in the hands of OG Wizard.
The R8 on this HUD looks way so goofy. It looks so long.
It looks like a 44 Magnum.
Yeah, it looks like a mag. And it could work out.
I mean, I don't know how those first couple shots didn't connect, to be completely honest with you. I thought they were on. And
okay.
There's one.
It's a 3 versus 3 as well. Damage is being done. Snap on this flank, spots one. Knows where second is. That's actually Fang instead to get it with the USP.
No
Peeping on an AK finds another. This half buy slash nearly full save could just bear fruit for the Party Astronaut side. Yeah, if we want to call the R8 Deco, we'll go for it.
R8 Co.
Shane's the last. He's been the star. He has the bomb. He's at 17 kills.
R8 headshot. Calling it.
He's going to walk into this pixel angle and get shot. Yeah. Shot's late. The info's there nonetheless.
I honestly just wanted to see an R8 headshot at this point.
You got on that angle of all angles, it would have been absurd.
I'm still shocked he has that available. Like, who has the R8 available? What is the percentage of people in all of Counter-Strike who have the R8 in the loadout?
OG Wizard.
And maybe like 2 others?
Maybe.
Oh,
I'm
let's
sure
say
some people
Peepings.
forget to remove their troll picks from time to time. And you mentioned Peeping should have the timing.
R8.
7 seconds. It gets down. OG Wizard's out of ammo. Distracting for his teammate who's caught. OG Wizard's R8 though saves the day. You asked for it. You prophesied it. 2 for him on the round. On the trusty sidearm. The 6 shooter. Which has... Does it have 6 in the mag? Does it have 8?
8.
It has 8. Very odd.
Because it's the R8. That's why I remember that.
That makes sense. Still hate it. 11 to
I
4.
do too.
Party Astronauts steal it with, as you put it, a deco. And Timbermen, because they lost so much against the Force Spy, are now on a very weird force. Try and stay alive. Snav, invest into a Galil 2 AKs, 2 Galils, and a MAC 10. It's okay. It's definitely not great when you compare it to what Party Astronauts have in hand.
I know, they got an R8. It's obviously going to be a Party Astronauts round. They have the best gun of the game.
Best primary and secondary in OG Wizard.
Yeah. You know, I did not have 2 R8 kills in 1 round of Challenger League on my bingo card for this decade. But, you know, I could check it off now. I don't know how, but we can. He still has the R8 too, so there's a chance it gets used in this next round. That's a nice shot onto Shane. Takes a bit of a second to make sure he's on for that shot around red box. I like that call from him. It's a very good call, and Fang's going to drop the bomb as Snap tries to peek with it. Fang goes forward for more, but Derry catches him in rotation. OG Wizard up the ladder into heaven, keeping an eye on Mini. Peeping there as well. Helping out this CT side defense. OG Wizard takes a shot, hits the railing, misses it as Dare scales up towards heaven itself. A nade tossed by OG Wizard. He's got to be careful of somebody coming in, and he is! Quick scope on Dare. Wasn't sure if he's going to go for the no-scope or not, as Peeping eliminates Aleph in the interim. A 12-4 lead now for Party Astronauts. OG Wizard, a very good map. Peeping 21-9 as well, having himself a great performance. Only Infinite really hasn't had to do anything.
He's also gotten bullied quite a bit.
He's kind of an entry, too.
Timbermen, gonna invest what they can. Pistols. It's Deagles on 3, Tech 9s on 2, a little bit of utility. And a true dream at this point to try and stay alive in this best of 1. Nade opened the door, a left taking point spammed away, actually taken away Peeping's grenade. Infinite and Ramp will finally potentially see some action. Peeping finds a second spamming the smoke. Infinite's immediately falling away, though. Not trying to contest, and OG Wizard's op will be tested, as at this point, Timbermen try to just sow chaos. 2 around lobby, 1 taken down by Peeping, 2nd spotted, tagged down. Peeping's on for the ace. Clear out lobby. Both Timbermen players are walking ramp.
They won't be spotted. But if Snav peeks into hell, OG Wizard has the angle. He does not have the shot, though. That's a nice shot from Snav. And so 2 versus 3, but no bomb controlled by Timbermen means this is all but impossible. The op doesn't even really shift the scales at all into their favor, especially considering the fact it's an op on a retake to grab the bomb on the A site. It's over towards hell, and Snav's going to keep it. Nero has more HP, so Snav's going to go in towards the A site, drop on down, surf around. Nero in the high ground, joins him in the low. Infinite around Tetris, holding, peeking 1, and maybe even 2. He does grab the second as well, as Party Astronauts respond in kind with a dominant 13-4 win on Nuke to split the difference 1-1 with Timbermen on the evening.
Party Astronauts, a solid rebuttal to what was a disappointing first best of 1 on the evening. 10-2 statement first half on the T side of Nuke. However, I will